Welcome, Fumeheads. Today, we're in for a treat. We're on a wild adventure through the jungles of Asia, Africa, whatever. Take your pick. We're on the trail of the elusive civet, a nocturnal mammal located in these regions of the world. So, of course, today, the perfume I'm talking about is Civet by Zoologist Perfumes. And if you haven't checked out Zoologist Perfumes, I certainly would take a ride through the line. If you're a fragrance enthusiast, if you're a fragrance hobbyist, definitely a super fun house to check out. Because what they do is they find inspiration from animals and critters of the world and take you on a little journey, a day in the life of that animal. And this one does exactly that. Some of my favorites are rhinoceros from this house, bat, absolutely love that one. And now this one is another one of my favorites for sure. Now, if you don't know, Civet, the note that this is based around is an animalic musk. Very animalic. And it used to be, back in the day, excreted from the gland of this animal, which they don't do anymore. They synthesize these animalic notes. But still, in this fragrance, done super well, really captures the essence, that animalic, musky essence. And if you don't like that, you will not like this. Because it is loud and proud front and center. At first whiff upon the scent, you could be like, whoa, yeah, we're going for a ride today. And damn right, that's what this fragrance does. The main focal points of what this fragrance delivers for me is the civet, loud and proud, along with a raw leather, and then moss and labdanum in the base. Now, as this starts off, I mean, there's lots of notes in this fragrance, and it kind of takes a dip back to a vintage Chypre type of scent. But this scent does have, is very relevant in today's modern world for the right person, of course. I mean, if you do not like dark animalic fragrances, this is not for you. This is a mature scent for sure. But it starts off listed with notes of like citruses, bergamot, and orange, and I personally don't get none of that. This starts off straight with the civet and spices. You know, there's tarragon, there's black pepper. In the heart of this, they list like, I don't know, 7 or 8 florals, and for me, that is not a big part of this scent at all. Maybe a touch of it there, just to add a little bit of floral sweetness, freshness, with the dark animalic quality that's going on. But thank God, if the florals were amped up, I could totally see this being a throwback to a vintage feminine perfume for sure. But in no way for me does this come off feminine. Man, this screams like masculine balls all the way, man. And wait till I get into what Amanda has to say about this scent. So this scent starts off loud and proud with that civet and the spices. And it's backed by that raw leather. And underneath that, we've got a mossy, woody, smoky element. It's got labdanum in here, but it doesn't take a trip to that heavy, syrupy, thick amber. It's more of a dull type of amber, smoky, woody feel, along with that rich, mossy element at the base. You know, this fragrance is supposed to take you on a trip with the civet animal, and I think it captures that perfectly. You have the leather and you have the musk capturing the animal. You have the mossy elements. You have the woody elements of the jungle. A slight floral element there. And I take it there must be like coffee in this jungle because there's coffee berries peppered along the ground. Now when it comes to the coffee in this scent for me that's not a big player. I can sense the dryness of a coffee bean there, but in no way, if I was looking for a coffee dominated scent, would this be it. And you see notes in here of vanilla as well. So notes of vanilla and coffee, and you can think, gourmand. Nope, not so much. This is an animalic, wild, hairy beast coming right at you that lasts and lasts and lasts all day long. Crazy stuff. insane projection. It's powerful. I mean, people started referring to me, started calling me Tomcat at work. They said I just smelled like this dirty old Tomcat. I don't know, which is kind of cool. Very intriguing stuff, and of course, just like my other experiences with Zoologist perfumes, wearing them to work, always strikes up conversation. People are like, what is that? What are you wearing? You know, so it's great. So I end up getting to talk about perfumery a little bit more at work, showing some people the Zoologist website, talking about animalic notes with them, which is always just crazy fun for me. Another thing too with the darkness of this scent, when it starts traveling on through its life, that dry woodiness of it almost kind of reminds me of what agar wood would deliver to a scent. So of course I love that. You know, this fragrance summed up animalic, sweet musk, spices, raw leather, and like that smoky, dark, woody feel, dry, that agar wood would deliver at the base of this. That's what this fragrance basically delivers for me. So of course, yeah, I'm a huge fan. It's just like a manly type of scent when you want to feel all macho. This is definitely one of those fragrances to pull out. And what Amanda said, Amanda told me that she actually sniffed it and she liked it. And I'm like, really? Yeah. She said, though, that it smelled like an old man, but not a dated old man in a bad way. She said that it smelled like one of those good-looking old men, hairy and furry. She said someone that's still full of a lot of life, on the prowl, you know, still looking for some action. So that's kind of sexy, huh? I definitely see a sultry sexiness to this scent, but again, for the right person. You know, if you were one of those older gentlemen, all furry, you know, the fur and all sexy looking for some hot cougars, you just might want to pick yourself up a bottle of Civet, man, for sure. But that's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed my thoughts on Civet. If you have experienced this fragrance, please be sure to share your thoughts. I always love to hear what you have to say. But that's it. You guys take care, and we'll see you soon.